T-Rec for day 2 of Web 2.0. Lots going on, lots of people, lots of schmoozing. That never stops here. Schmoozing 24/7. Good heavens. Okay, hold on. We're here with Mike McHugh. Mike McHugh from Tell Me, who's now a Microsoft drone. How's that going there, Mike?
Things are going actually incredibly well.
Yeah,
really? Having a lot of fun.
Really? Bill Gates calls you every day?
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
Every
Excellent.
other day.
So what are you seeing at the conference here? Tell Me is doing consumer applications, phone, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think is interesting here?
Well, one of the things that's striking about the conference today is people are mentioning Facebook pretty much every other sentence.
Right.
And I'm hearing more about Facebook now than you hear about Google and other companies. So it's actually pretty amazing.
Well, that's because people in Silicon Valley have the ability to pay attention
to one thing at a time.
Well, no, they're like basically the constitution of a 2-year-old, pretty much. So they have to have the latest, greatest, shiniest toy kind of thing.
Right.
So what do you think is what do you think is interesting? It can be Facebook if you insist, but go ahead.
Excuse me?
What do you think is interesting?
What do I think is most interesting so far? Honestly, I haven't really come up with anything huge. You know, I guess maybe one thing that I've been thinking a lot about is that eBay seems like there's a lot of opportunity for some new company to come along and do a lot of the things that eBay should be doing. Interesting. And I think there's a great opportunity building on that.
And what's overhyped, Mike?
What's overhyped?
Yeah.
The Facebook platform, I think, is overhyped.
So all this talk is a lot of just
Well,
noise.
I think there's a lot of great things about it, and that, it's a great way to collect a lot of users for a lot of brand new startups that have interesting sort of toy-like applications that are entertainment oriented.
I call them toy-like.
You call them toy-like.
You're
the one that has.
stage.
So I think there's a little bit of overhype. I mean, people have been saying it's the biggest thing since Windows or Google or
we
the
think
PC,
not.
and I don't.
We
think
at Boomtown do not think that, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here with old venture guys hanging out at the web thing. Jeff Brody from Redpoint, Todd from Shasta. Todd, introduce yourself to the people at home.
Todd Francis, Shasta Ventures, having a good time here.
Jeff
Brody, T-Rex.
All right, so what do you think?
T-Rex, you're going back to the old days?
Okay, T-Rex, that's really trendy. So what do you think the big trend is here? We're talking about how we all feel old and dinosaurish here.
I'm still sticking with real businesses, but I love the web, so I'm going with Mint.
Mint, okay, Mint. And Mint guy, handsome Mint guy, right?
Yeah.
Why are you going with Mint?
Because it really helps people manage their expenses and save money.
Okay.
It's a real value proposition.
What's overhyped, Todd?
I think all the widgets, all the everything feature, every little featurette that you can do on the web, people are overexcited about because there's too many of them. Consumers can only handle a few.
And it's all going to come crashing down.
Well, some will do okay, but not the thousands that are getting started.
All right, and you, sir?
What's the question again?
What's the overhyped right now?
Widgets, Facebook widgets, applets, little applications that aren't companies, lots of money flowing in, and not as much opportunity as everybody thinks.
And what do you like?
What do I like? I like mobile.
Mobile. Because?
Because we're talking an order of magnitude more participants. We're talking billions in terms of market size. Right. And just the very beginnings of data applications.
See, you're not a dinosaur, you're a wise man. Go with that. Go with that, Jeff. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'm doing the two white guy interviews that I've been doing. Hi, two white guys. Scott Kernick.
The good-looking one and the
Introduce yourself.
bald one.
Peter, Bravo.
The handsome one and the...
And Scott Kernick, hi.
Yes,
the wise one.
First, I have a message for Walt.
What? No message for Walt?
Tap 2 fingers on a Mac mouse pad with the proper setup, and that's a right mouse click.
Thanks, Scott. This is pointless. Listen, what's going on here? What do you think is the biggest hype?
I just got here, so the biggest hype is that basically the smart people don't have badges. Right. They hang in the lobby.
All right, Scott, enough with you. What's the big trend? What's the big trend?
Social? I'm trying to figure out what...
Social.
I'm trying to figure out what 2.0 is.
Right. Well, we're on 3.0 now. We're on 3.0, by the way.
I'm not ready to upgrade.
What's the biggest overhyped thing in your opinion on the web right now?
Is your social networks are portals.
Okay, and you?
Biggest hyped?
Yes, thing on the web right now.
Biggest hyped?
Hyped.
Oh, hyped. Social.
Social.
I don't think social's overhyped. Social's the real deal, so that's not overhyped. The real
I'm getting a headache.
I don't think anything's overhyped. I think it's all interesting.
Okay.
It's all interesting.
All right, Scott. Thanks a lot, boys. See you later. We're here with one of my favorite people, one of my least favorite people. No, Denise Caruso and Tom Riley. What's the big hype here? What do you think is big and hyped about the internet
I got here half an hour ago.
I know, but in general.
It all sounds exactly the same to me, only they're saying social, blah, blah, blah.
It's all about gadgets. It's all about widgets. It's all about Facebook.
And what do you think about that?
All Facebook, all gadgets,
all
widgets,
but what do you
all
think
the
about
time.
that? I'm a little dubious, as you know. What do you think?
I think it's
a flash in the pan.
A flash in the pan. I like that. Denise, you're such a thoughtful person. I like that. And what's going to happen then?
I don't know. We'll give it 18 months and see what the valuations are like. And I think that it's very possible that something tragic is going to happen by virtue of people having their identity smeared all over the internet, and things are going to change.
What do you think is an important trend though in the digital space?
What do I think is important?
Yes. What's important right now? Oh, nothing.
How short the pundits are.
All right, okay. What about you? What's important?
Important trend?
Yeah, what's an important trend?
Important trend is trying to understand if it's possible to have a sustainable social networking add-ons. Facebook, it's clear they're going to make a lot of money. It'll be interesting to see if the people who develop on Facebook can make a lot of money. And and the main point of that is to, will there be a sustainable ecosystem?
And have you thought of anything important?
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that I think that there's a trend, and then there's consequences of the trend, and I think that tying advertising to identity sounds really great, and I think that we're going to see fallout from it. I think that's the trend.
That is the smartest thing I've heard since I've been here, Denise. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Very
much. Bye, Tom.
I have nothing intelligent to say whatsoever.
As per usual. We're here with our old friend Jim Bankoff, who we adore from AOL, formerly of AOL. Jim, what's the big trend here?
Big trend here is actually not going to the conference events, but hanging out in the lobby and talking to great people like you.
Oh, I see. But what's the web
broader
trend?
internet trends?
Yes, that.
I think we know a lot about them, but distribution, getting away from destinations, a lot of interesting things. I'm a content and social media guy myself, and I actually think there's a lot of interesting, smaller things going on in the content space. Everyone's focused on ad networks. Great time for smaller guys to come up, smaller, interesting sized businesses to be created from that.
You're not going to get all bought up by all the big ones?
At some point, but that's fun too to get bought up.
Yeah.
So,
anything you think is overhyped?
There are a lot of things I think are overhyped, but I'm not going to say it on your blog.
Just one. Just one.
I think meanness is overhyped. Everyone should be a little nicer.
Oh, you're so sweet. It's always pleasant to be pleasant. That's what someone told me.
Well, thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
Jim.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.